What's going on, folk? In this video, I'm gonna work on the 240, which is fantastic. Had a couple issues with the Civic, so I'm gonna throw that in there, and then I'm gonna do some little other house stuff. So yeah, stick around, check it out. You already know, feel me?
Yeah, ayy. Yeah. Lord. Ayy. Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of problems, don't know if y'all can relate. Feeling like ride wave, I got a lot on my plate. And I can really use a stress reliever, cause where I'm from they catching bullets like the best receivers. The chopper singing like Justin Bieber. The most effective leaders have closed mouths and open ears. Like the Nile, I could flow for years. I really got my own sneaker, used to shop at Sears. Rap niggas lying through they teeth, though these are not veneers. Skipping through the airport, but soon we'll hop on Lears. I conquer fears, running up them M's and draw my mama tears. I love Jim Carrey, but don't fuck with yes men. I need honest ears when in the studio. Turn down the movie roll to finish the album. I pray the outcome is good. Clayton Bigsby, I done took a nigga out of the hood. Carrying water, chopping the wood, but you gon' always have motion if the product is good. Lord knows, it's crazy how I can just text Hove and run plays on the weekend. It's more than just XOs. When I dropped my first album, was nervous, my chest froze. Plans gon' be executed like niggas on death row. Bought a new fucking crib, but that shit is an escrow. Cut my credit score low as my self-esteem, but I grow. It's a yellow beam when I glow. I have mellow dreams when I smoke. To my fellow kings, keep the hope. I think Elohim that I woke up this morning, acting wild like a black amount. We smoked the opponent. I prayed and hoped for this moment, and if I post it, I own it. No cap for me. We get money like athletes, like the 8th man on the Wizards. That's more of a match for me. If we being completely honest, me and the mic got chemistry. Boy, I got this down to a science. I promise you, I ain't lying. Get love in every barrel. My niggas are very thorough. Wish a nigga would like Timmy, bro. Send him to fairy world. Never wore a Jerry curl like Mike Jack in the 80s. I might crash the Mercedes. My life flash from a baby. I reminisce on the daily. My penmanship, which they pay me. It's time to get the bacon. This shit is biscuits and gravy. Time to break fast. To keep it real, how long the fake last? New Year, same goal. Stay out the way and make cash. The competition, then we way past. I need more real love and less fake laughs. Just let it breathe. Let it breathe. Now put your hands in the sky. Yeah. Feel the vibe. Let it breathe. Now put your hands in the sky. You feel the vibe. Just let it breathe.
I need more real love and less fake laughs. The way this mean mug like a face mask. She give me real love with that fake ass. It fit me like a glove, OJ hands. I'ma need a little love from your hating ass. Real love, Mary J plan. Need less yes men and more amens. I'ma need more real prayers and less praying hands. I'm smoking straight gas, no brake pads. You smoking bubba dub, nigga, straight trash. I get more camel toe than them Arabs. She deep throat the whole dick but couldn't take half. I take a nigga life before he take the stand. Take some drugs and take off, take some when I land. You standing on business, I'm a businessman. I'm the GOAT, nigga, you a sacrificial lamb. You a teddy bear, nigga, you a Teddy Graham. You sweet as jelly jam, honey glazed deli ham. Bubble gum candy yams, my gun never jam. I got a heavy hand, but hold it like a steady cam. Am I talking to the Martians when I pray, man? I need to know, is there a heaven or just Space Jam? And it's Saturday morning every day, man. Young Carter and Carday, man, all day, man. Why they playing? Elvis has left the building with the Graceland. And if it ain't a red flag, then it's a red flag. And if it ain't moolah, baby, then I ain't the dad. I need my head scanned. Yeah, I need more hard drugs, less annoying plugs. I need the astronaut pack with asteroid buds. Blunted like a rocket ship, yeah, we going up. Coffee in a styrofoam cup. Good morning, it's Saturday.
It's
and make doer. Popsicle sticks race down the curb into the sewer. The next American hangman, sketched in crayon. Gangland, all the facade that you can spray on. Killing birds with one stone is what we stay on. Wingspan never too wide for you to play on. The ways never cease to amaze or inspire. Illiterate, the signature's been forged in fire. Broken spirit, some assembly required. It confirmed the door of no return at Elmira. Screaming into the ocean for emotional support. We never won awards, we was wards of the court. Putting swords to umbilical cords to cut them short. Translation, vacation is in the last resort. Took shoestrings, lemon drops, and chips from the deli. Knocked them out the box with spinning tops and skelly. Do it, you'll get to it what Mr. Womack would tell me. I was locked, my celly red nigga, no Machiavelli. This inheritance was negative. Beverage is the devil's piss, states evidence. Give us anything instead of this drama. In the mirror like Yayoi Kusama had me turn into Muhammad, to Buddha, the Dalai Lama. If I was snatching shoulder bag from somebody mama, am I cancerous? Can't discuss what the short answer was. Hungriest ones take the money and run, sometimes simultaneously taking one of your lungs. What I mean is I seen everything that's under the sun. Niggas below the poverty line live under the gun. We all scheming, savages ain't vegan. What the fuck is love? Don't need a reason to die. We die just because. I was just a Neo, before I had the Nina. I had to snap back with the Tisa. Practicing my ollie, I could hardly get my feet up. Had to hit the staircase just to roll the reefer. Now I'm smoking big cohibas out in Costa Rica like Puerto Vita. Having flashbacks, niggas getting clapped at in front of cleaners on 34th Street. Until this day it haunts me. It's why I had to move raunchy. I know killers in Marcy, so please don't taunt me. I spent some summer times in Canarsie. Me and Quan getting stopped and fished by Hutch and Starsky. They was looking for hard drugs and armory. Mama told me not to let that shit bother me. Papa said to move cautiously, so the streets will never bother me. But you don't know that part of me.
My girl told me I should watch my tongue. My skin gets red too easy. She don't wanna change her name like Washington. Wonders where I got it from. My parents' marriage was a toxic one. Oh well, I'm about to cop a gun. Hope I got to use it. It'll help blow up the music.
Alright. I'm trying to keep this video is gonna be shorter than normal. And I know I like to chat quite a lot and all that bullshit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's a work day. 12 hours, just got home, actually after 12 hours, because the Lincoln belt snapped and I have to go get my car with my truck and trailer. So it's a very long day today, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to hurry this up to make sure I get you a video Thursday, which is when this video should drop, and if not, well, I'm an asshole, so whatever. Anyway, check it out. So here we go. You've seen the back bumper, you've seen all the work. Tons of work went into this thing, and I got a little carried away. I cut this a little bit lower than I wanted to, but before there was like this raised little lip that I cut off, and that's it right there. Don't need that where we're going. And then, you know, put a screw here, put a screw there to keep this here. You seen I torched this whole side because this side's funny because this mold is fucked up here in the fiberglass itself. So chop this here to clear the wide fender, I mean the wide for the quarter, and then ended up over shaving this because I was getting tired of doing a little bit of shaving, putting the bumper on, doing a little bit of shaving, putting the bumper on over and over and over, which technically, if you can see this mark right here, I actually got to shave this section down a little bit further, but we're not worried about that right now. But I just got tired of going back and forth like 60 times. So what I did was I just shaved it down too far, so I have to fix that. It's not a big deal. And I keep shaving down this wall. The problem is inside the bumper here, it hooks like this, right? Don't worry about this thumb. It 90s like this. Well, the more I shave this, then eventually it'd be like this. And I don't really want it like this because I'll have a really thin edge, so when I drive, wind will catch it and pull it out, looks stupid. I can add the piece back in or make a piece, whatever the case is, but if I start going too far here, then it's like every time you take away from somewhere else needs to be added or taken away from as you go more and more and more. So like, this has been kind of like a pain in my ass, and this is also like the better fitting bumper of the two that I had. So obviously this one fits pretty good. Spent a lot of time making sure this part fits really well. And then I fucked this bumper up by having the ends laid off. I was moving the 240 from here to here where it is now in a previous video. I don't know how many videos ago that was. And I backed the car up more and more and more. And then I wiggled it more and more and more. And the last wiggle, I came back just a bit too far. The bumper ends went like this, and I drove forward and the fucking whole bumper about snapped off. Kind of stupid. Didn't even notice it, didn't hear it, did nothing. You know, it's a loud car, whatever. And it sucks because it damaged the bumper further, having to cause me, you know, more work and this and that. But in the end, it might have not been the end of the world, only because like the bumper needed more work, but then I added more work to it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes a little bit, stretch your fiberglass out a little bit, it could use it, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to do that. But in the video, you see me take the torch to this side of the car, and that's because they say like heat works for fiberglass. If you live in Florida, I'm gonna have to just disregard that whole statement because it's hot, so fiberglass always moves. So like, you're never gonna get like perfect unless like you skim it with some like really hard, not Bondo, but like we have this like fiberglass resin stuff, and there's different types of materials out there. Fiberglass always moves no matter what. Now after a while, it can get trained to be in that shape, in that position. It takes time, you know what I'm saying? But it's never just like, oh yeah, just put a little heat to it. Like you watch a Jimmy Oaks video, they put a little heat to it, all of a sudden it fits like magic, it's perfect. I'm just like, man, how long did you heat that piece up? You know what I mean? Plus I live up north, it's only hot for a few months out of the year, it's cold for the rest. Here in Florida, it's hot as fuck, it's 24/7, it's 365. Your fiberglass panel is gonna look nice, they're gonna move, they're gonna move, and they're gonna move. Gaps are gonna change, everything's gonna get crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's not here or there. I'm not saying like they're wrong or anything. That's why you saw me torch that section. I torched the shit out of it just to like really heat it up. This is a Duraflex bumper, so it's not like a great bumper anyways. So I did all that, did the same thing here, went a little bit of extra as fuck because I got carried away. But same thing, nice straight line, nice even smooth line. Now that all fits, now the wide fits like it's supposed to, the bumper here fits like it's supposed to. Now I just have to just adjust this whole zone a little bit more on both sides, and for the most part this back bumper should be good. I may end up having to massage underneath as a little trick. I don't know if you guys, well, you probably didn't notice the video because I don't know if I really showcased it, but a piece of 2x4, okay, hold on, let me back up. Another reason why it's hard to fit this bumper is this bumper naturally wants to go down. This section, as you see, it naturally goes down like this. So I'm taking it and I'm picking this end up, which is pushing back in this area on both sides, right? But as a rule of thumb, I gotta clear this 2x4. So this is my measurement tool right here, right? Technically I'm on 19s, so the size wheel and tire back here is probably not even gonna be this big. So like technically I may have to raise the back of the car up or like whatever the case is, but the car is pretty damn low if we can agree with that, you know what I'm saying? But this right here is so that way if I take the car and I drift and the ass sits down, I should still have plenty of gap left over from this, you know what I mean? My old black S13, man, I need a haircut so bad. My old black S13, that car, she had the same body kit, same everything, minus the S13 front end. And that rear bumper, I have almost ripped an entire corner off that back corner because it hung down low and it dragged. And eventually I think I drug it enough to where like clearance itself, but I did the same thing. I put wood, I tucked the corners up because the mold for the Duraflex shit just points them at the fucking floor, you know what I'm saying? So it makes them like really want to just grab everything on the ground. When you slam the car, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit, you already know where that's going, right? So I had this, oh wow. I don't know how I just did that, but all right. I just kicked this puddle, now my shoe's soaked, so that's interesting, that's new. But so yeah, we did all that, and the bumper, you know, it's finally to a point where, you know, it's actually starting to fit, and it's starting to look good. It's starting to take shape. The fenders are on, the side skirts are on, the quarter panels are on, so we're here there. So for the most part, the rear bumper is almost done. I still have to come back for the front bumper, because as you can see, we're making some major modifications because this bumper doesn't want to fit for shit. So that's its own animal right there. And that's gonna be, so the rear bumper's for the most part almost done, so I can start focusing back on here. Once all these get done on everything in the car, I'll be able to go back and start getting primer and do some body work, get some hood pins. I gotta fit the headlights in here, so the bumper has to fit first. I'm doing not pop-ups, I'm doing fixed position lights. And I should have, I hate to say this, but I should have purchased instead the, I think it's the S14 hood instead of that hood that I have now. So that way I could have just put buckets in it, and then the hood would have been the top eyelids, and they're already angry, so that would have been kind of cool. I don't know exactly how well that works because it's fitment everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about that afterwards, but I mean, I have what I have, so I'm already there, you know what I'm saying? You'll see down the road what I got going on for there. Once I finish the front bumper, then I'll do the headlights, you know, kind of do that shit, right? So that's cool. Finally get to work on the 240. I'm kind of pumped about that. And yeah, we out here in them streets, little baby, now. I did say I was done working on the Hondas, but I can't get away from them. And even though I adjusted the alternator in that car, this car the whole time has had a battery light on, suggesting the alternator is bad. But after doing voltage tests and everything else, my boy's right here. Yeah, I hear you. Don't worry, you're going in. Okay. Yeah, take it easy. After all that, I've been having this strange misfire. When I punch the gas, sometimes the car dies instead of picks up and goes, or it like breaks up really hard, then starts to kind of go. And it's always around like a certain RPM, same range. But what ends up happening is I always kept thinking, okay, maybe the alternator is the issue and that's the cause, and I overload it at this point, and then now here's where I'm at. But the problem is I changed the alternator like I did in the video, you know, deja vu, and guess what? I'm having the same fucking problem. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like the new alternator works maybe like a touch better because it's new, but there's no problem with the old one, which really sucks. So wasted money on that. So my next thought process for this car is potentially throttle position sensor, which I've put 3 on this fucking car, but they've all been OEM ones. You know what I mean? Like, it's like OEM used ones, not brand new. So it's like, okay, do I throw another $100 and something at a TPS sensor, brand new one, and cross my fingers and hope that's the issue? And then after I do that, because that's what I'm going to do next, because I've changed fuel pump, I've done fuel filter, I've done distributor, I've done injectors, not injectors, I've done wires, I've done spark plugs, I've done everything, and alternators, everything leading up to this point now suggests throttle position sensor, maybe the computer, maybe the wiring harness for the engine, right? So I'm really not sure where I've landed in all this shit. So next is the next simple thing, TPS. It's easy to do. It takes me all of like 5 minutes to take it off and then recalibrate it, put it back on, and we'll see how that kind of works out. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does really suck that like I hate throwing parts at shit not knowing, because I wouldn't have bought the fucking alternator. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The car tells you it's the alternator, but I still have this issue, right? So these are like my next thoughts onto where the little issue I have in the car is. Otherwise the car runs, drives, it does rip, does VTEC, does have AC, still everything's still working, knock on wood of course. So, you know, we're at where we're at with that, you know what I'm saying? So with all that being said too, I spent some time, which in the video is all time-lapsed, spent some time making me some like little ramp joints right here. And these guys, not much, this ain't much, right? And only 5 foot wide, so it should fit the Integra and like the edges of the wheels on like this car to like drive it through here. And this is because I'm tired of like the 240 being stuck back here. I actually want the car to be able to get out now. So I've been trying to figure out ways of making this happen. And I've come to the conclusion 2 things. First, I need more dirt. There's no getting around it. I need a whole truckload of dirt, period. I need to fill this area up to here, right? The whole edge. I need to fill up this whole zone and slope this all this way, right? Even though my yard slopes down like this, everything slopes down. This comes this way, that comes this way. There's a pocket lower there. I need to pick this whole zone up as high as I possibly can in here and slope everything that way, right? Just away, because otherwise I'm gonna keep puddling shit right here and I don't wanna do that, right? So by doing this, hopefully I can at least temporarily move cars from here to back there. Something like this, just you can drive over whatever, doesn't fucking matter, but there's gonna be a building here hopefully sooner than later. So I wanna be able to get like the 240 in the building and drive it in, you know, just take the body kit off, obviously, drive it real slow, get up in there, do my thing, boom, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm hoping that all like works out as it should, you know? It is kind of pain in the ass. That time-lapse video was probably a couple hours of just taking a metal rake and just digging up a bunch of dirt and just moving it around and digging up dirt, moving it around until eventually I got to that point, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that, you know what I mean? It sucks this video is kind of short, kind of like blowing through it, rushing through it and everything, which I don't like to do. And like I said before, I damn sure need a fucking haircut. My shit wild. And my man right here, out here, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck going on? Bushtail. Yo. Yeah, so as you can see, there's no link in the driveway because if I mentioned it earlier in the video, because I already forgot, the belt snapped on it and I have to go and rescue my own car. Had a coworker come drop me off. He's calling up mad people and I'm like, yo, what's up? My homie picked up. He's like, yeah, I'll come get you. And then it happened to be one of my coworkers left late and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm sitting in my dead car. Why? He's like, oh, well, I'll bring you home. All right, cool. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So now I got to go rescue that car, which really sucks because I overheated it. Like, pegged the fucking needle out, which really, really, really sucks. Because when the belt let go, it runs the alternator, the water pump, it runs the power steering. Fuck, it does something else. You know what I'm saying? Like the AC, like, as soon as it let go, I knew there was a problem because I didn't hear anything happen and I just lost power steering and I seen the battery light come on. I'm like, fuck. Belt's not a big of a deal, but hopefully the damage isn't big, like where now I have an issue with my head gasket and then like some other bullshit now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I could easily, because I overheated the motor so bad. And this was like real quick because if the water pump was spinning, the motor wouldn't have overheated. But water pump's not spinning. Fans working on the radiator, no problem. But you know, as soon as I realized it, shut the car off, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But it's kind of late, so let the old girl cool down, load up my shit, boom, about to load up them things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna change shit up. We got 1 or 2 more private days coming up. Stay tuned for them. We're gonna do some shit. The black R35, this car, I'm gonna be drifting that. I do want to get my 240 rolling sooner than later, so that way I can, and I want to drift that car a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I want to kind of feel it, you know? It's on the angle kit that's on the front of that car is an angle kit I put together back in 2014 with the knowledge I had back then about angle, you know what I mean? So it technically should work, but how well will it work compared to like my R35? Probably not as good, right? So, and then like this car has a gangster angle kit from a different company and I'm sure that'll work good, but there's some suspension discrepancies in that car. Car's gonna be super wild, so you know what I'm saying, whatever. But again, appreciate you guys watching. If you made it in the video, check out my merch as always, link in every description. And if you like it, pick it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man band. everything's made to order, so keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Everything takes a little bit of time, but it always comes out. If you have any issues, you always just shoot me a DM, but I'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if anything, always remember, stay sucker free, little baby.